idea I would be standing here speaking to you today. So I appreciate you all holding space and vibrating high for me. So on my shirt, on the back of my shirt, you can see it says, you can't spell evolve without love. It's baked right into the word. Look at it. You cannot spell evolve without love. If we're going to have peacekeepers, I think it's important that the core program they're running on in their heart and their mind is love. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere.
That's right.
So I'm a life coach. I support people in transforming their lives and self-realizing and going deep inside and figuring out where the pain is and how to get rid of it so we can rise. That pain holds us down. And what we want to do is we want to rise up, right? We want to vibrate high. That's where we're going. So I'm going to read to you something that I wrote a couple days ago that I was inspired, and I pray that it serves all of you in getting connected with your purpose and your power and what God's blessed you with. This is a spiritual perspective on racism. What is the Black Lives Matter movement? What is it pointing at? What is it working to bring awareness towards? Today we're going to look at racism from a spiritual perspective. The Black Lives Matter movement is bringing awareness to the reality that inside every black body, inside every one of those brown-skinned vehicles lies a soul that deserves respect and honor. Some people hear this and go, duh, but if it were so obvious, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Right now, in society, there are people lacking this awareness. There are people living with damaged hearts and programmed minds that set them up to live in what we call separation consciousness. Separation consciousness is the root of our disharmony as the human race and the root of all social injustice. This consciousness influences one to be disconnected from their fellow man. And if one is disconnected from their fellow man, they will not have the ability to be empathetic, compassionate, and understanding. This consciousness propels the mind to come from the oftentimes destructive attitude of me versus them. When someone is living with separation consciousness coursing through their being, when they're living with this me versus them attitude, they tend to harbor more pain and fear, which in turn leads them to, on some level, judge, resist, and hate themselves and others. The Black Lives Matter movement is an opportunity, especially if you find yourself triggered by it. It's an opportunity and invitation to look in the mirror and inquire about the separation consciousness you have harbored. It's an opportunity to see how disconnected you've been from your fellow man. It's an opportunity to see how engaged or disengaged your heart is. This movement is an opportunity to make a new choice about who it is you are and how you want to show up in the world.
Yes, sir. Hey, I like that. I like that.
At the end of the day, this is what each one of us individually is doing. We're looking to fulfill our purpose. We're looking to activate the light within and to self-realize. We're looking to enliven our souls and to fulfill our roles. Many people haven't heard language like this. Many people only know of a spirituality that's merit-based. You do good, you go to heaven. You do bad, you go to hell. More separation consciousness programming. However, when most people get real with themselves and question this framework for spirituality that has been shoved down our throats, they find that they don't resonate with this good boy or girl, bad boy or girl philosophy. There's a deeper intuitive sense that there's more grace, love, and compassion available for us. We're not here to do good so we can get into heaven. We're here to learn and realize the kingdom of heaven is within.
Yeah.
And share that realization with the world. That is why it hurts when we see over and over black lives being disregarded and dishonored. We're spiritually tired of seeing these portals to heaven being closed down and exterminated. The Black Lives Matter movement is asking you to step out of illusion and into reality. The reality that the souls driving these brown-skinned vehicles are not getting a fair shot at life. So yeah, no shit, all lives matter. However, not everyone feels included in all lives. Right now, the group that we're looking at that doesn't feel included in all lives is the group we call African Americans, black people. So if you're someone who says all lives matter, then that means you must matter. It must matter to you that everyone feels accounted for, heard, and supported. So let's look in the mirror and inquire about separation consciousness you hold on to. Yes, I'm a black man, and beyond that, I'm a part and parcel of God. I'm a spirit soul cut from the same cosmic cloth as you. If you can't see that, I invite you to do the inner work so together we can rise into a better reality for all.